you know, I'm going to make sure I protect him. Like, this is somebody sacred to me. So I'm not going to let nothing happen to him, you know, based off of the stories we shared with each other as bros, you know. So Handsome Man Problem extended and it rooted from just that culture right there between me and my boy, you know, the loyalty we had, just the camaraderie in general, you know. Again, some of the stories that we talked about. One, I'll give you an example. It was funny. So as we're growing, each year it was like we will go through this hair phase where I'm either having a mohawk or curls or something. It was like the trend, like what we rocking with now, you know. So it was always a thing like, yo, what you rocking with now for next year? I'm like, yo, I don't know, bro. I might get some braids or something. You know what I mean? Or get the activator so I can curl my joint. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we had, you know, conversations like that on women problem, the type of issues we had with, you know, with the girls we was with at the time. Mainly, let's just say mainly communication. Mainly things that was emotional, you know, that made us look at ourselves like, yo, you know, did I bug out? You know, like, tell me, bro, if I'm wrong for this.
I'm just checking in.
Yo, tell me if I'm wrong for this, or tell me if I'm right. You my bro, and I trust you with what I say. You know, I know there's no judgment. So it was that relationship.
That's cool, man.
With him and a couple other partners that I have now that I'm, you know, really looking back on like, yo, this was that.
Absolutely.
You know? But Handsome Man Problem really birthed from looking back at those memories with him, man. It was dope. Really dope.
Wow, man.
So I brought it to,
special,
man. I brought it to this place now. It was more like bringing it to the physical world now. It's a platform, it's a place, it's a safe place for men and women to come talk about relatable things.
There we go.
And it's like, wow, you know, I was doing this before and didn't even know it, you know?
Absolutely.
But let's just say it was manifested.
It was manifested, absolutely.
You know, let's just say, even if I didn't know, I knew I wanted a ground with someone where it's safe, non-judgmental, and trustworthy. So once that relationship was built, that was my partner for life. You know, that was my bro for life. Like nothing could break that bond. We even said it to each other. Like money couldn't come between us.
It's always
females couldn't come in between us. No new friends. You know what I'm saying? But it really extended from that relationship, man. And
yo, that's powerful, bro.
It was dope. It is. I really tell you, it's something to something that, like, I know as far as his spirit, this is what is gonna, for me, is gonna allow it to live on. If I'm not doing this, I ain't doing something right.
Absolutely.
Because me and my partner, we did this every year. We talked our shit.
Wow.
Man. Talked our shit. So that's where Handsome Man Problem it rooted from that culture.
That's excellent, man. They always oftentimes say, you know, when you have a loved one that's no longer here, I don't say lose him because you know where he is. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
He's in more of a better peace, you know, and he's resting in power. But they always say that never ever let the loved one leave twice. You feel what I'm saying?
Understood.
First from earth, and then if you leave him out your subconscious mind, then he's no longer here. You know. So now he lives within you and within the podcast that you're, you know, you both begin. You know, you both started. So that's powerful, bro. Yo, bro, that is powerful, man. And see, a lot of times people don't really have the meaning. You know, you got some people who will start a podcast, they don't even know why. They're like, it's a trending, you know? Just like when they talked about, like, you know, Black Lives Matter, you know, we never ever stop, obviously, any of the Black lives. Right. But I always oftentimes, I'm going to just hop on and hop off it, and I always oftentimes say Black lives will never matter to Black lives until Black lives matter to Black lives. Right. You got what I'm saying? Yeah. And so this is a matter. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That would cause Black lives to want to live and say, listen, it's because of gentlemen like your boy, you know, and what you've both established, you know, and you've established handsome men problems, you know. Handsome men go through problems. They go through situations, you know, that other people don't. And let me ask you a question now. You know, of course, we got the handsome men, but what about this drip, my guy? Come on, so let's talk about it. Now, have it always been like that with, you know, when it came down to you know, the bros and stuff like that? Because, again, you know, on the blocks, every now and again, you got the dudes who look like Hollywood. Then you got the average-looking dudes who like, I'm not really into this. But I'll rock with you anytime that you push me to that point. Y'all don't look like you had that problem to have to be pushed to that particular point. Like, look, when I'm outside, I got to make sure I'm on point. Was that you all the time? Was that something that you developed?
I would say it was definitely something I developed. Okay. Having friends and, you know, we talking about the latest trends and the latest things that's coming out. Right. You know, I would say it started with my older brother, though. I was in his closet. He had all the kicks, the sneakers.
And were you the baby, by the way?
Yeah, I'm the youngest out of my two older brothers.
That's why
I have a younger sister, but out of them two, I was the youngest. So when I finally was in a place where I get to be in his closet, you know, I wore a couple of his sneakers to school when he was at work. You know, probably grabbed up a fitted. I'm like, yo, this is nice. I like this.
About it.
Nah, he don't, you know. So it was the style. You know, I peeped some of the style, but I tell you, as I got older, you know, I really began to see myself now. Like it was cool, you know. Especially having my partners, and you know, especially growing up, you outside, the ladies. So you want to have your own identity. You know. So through time, I start to. You know, as I mentioned early on, we was talking about what hair phase we going through. So through time, I started to put together, I like this look. You know, I'm going to go with this. I'm going to rock with this. Put some pieces together, you know, see how it look. So it just developed. I really say it developed, but I could never say I didn't look at my partner's drip and was like, yo, that's dope. I might need to cop me a little pair of these, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was, I was never ashamed to tell my bro, like, yo, that shirt fire. Or them kicks, like, yo, you know,
so I totally
where you get them from, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't never one of those dudes that was afraid to express that to another brother, like, yo, that's nice.